I don't know. There was this realization I had, except I always sort of have this realization when I'm exposed to hanging out with people or hearing about how another person's life is going, where I think to myself, oh my God, my life is different from other people's lives. Like the things they think about and do with their time are different from how I would spend how I would spend my time. And she's just kind of talking about ordinary stuff, like going to the gym with her boyfriend and another friend. And they're working out and they're smoking because they do that like before and after their gym session, it seems. Like the shit going on in her life is she is talking to her friend about fucking are they gonna go out to eat or not. And this is what they spend their time doing, shit like that. I mean, it's not totally the whole story, but basically the gist of it is I am just hearing about how her week went. And I'm kind of just saying to myself, man, well, first of all, I don't really hang out with anyone. It's pretty rare for me. Um, and I was thinking about the things happening in her life because she is hanging out with other people. And I kind of thought to myself, like, damn, I don't think I'd really enjoy that kind of thing that much. So it was pretty interesting. Um, and she was also kind of inviting me out. And she was like, one of these days, why don't we go out to eat? Because it's Houston Restaurant Weeks and we could try out food at a restaurant that we think would be cool. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, yeah, that might be a little fun. But for some reason, what it really feels like to me is it's almost as if I value my time so much that I don't really want to just go out like that. Like, it feels like for me, there has to be some reason. If there was an event, like, if there's a fucking wedding, or I'm traveling to Denver because, well, actually, I'm not going to say this shit on camera because it's a surprise. God forbid my fucking sister finds this video recording somehow. Um, I don't know, man. I just think to myself about how I really fuck with my time, and I know it's cool to hang out when there's a point to it or something. It's like this kind of hangout. Maybe I love my fucking coworkers to death, and they're my best friends. But somehow it feels like I don't really want to just hang out with them on a random day. Maybe like sometimes I'll go with them after work and stuff for drinks. Except I don't really like doing that much because it feels kind of pointless somehow to me, which is something I kind of wrestle with. But it's like, okay, we spend this time together, and yeah, we kind of do make memories and stuff, and that's cool. Except there's something about it that doesn't sit with me. And like if it was a intentional, yeah, let's hang out, and we're only going to do something like this for like once a year or two times a year. So like be there because it's kind of like, yeah, you love these people, you want to hang out. That kind of thing I am likely to go to. But something about the casual hangout is something that I guess I don't really fuck with. And, in general, I think it's because of how I've become sort of aggressive about the way I spend my time. And so this is part of the reason I went through regulation recovery was because I really wanted to. I think I really want to become a certain kind of person. And I went through regulation recovery because I had some vague tell that doing this will probably increase my capacity in such a way that I probably could get much closer to the person I want to become. Like when I was younger, I would fucking read David Goggins' book, and I would have so much admiration for these characters that I heard about. That it's like this person was obsessed, like Kobe, and I just think to myself, like, how could I do that mentally myself? I just thought that idea was really fucking cool. So I lived my life a certain way where I am asking for a decent amount from myself, from working out 6 days a week and the saxophone hour and a half every day. Pretty much, I'm fucking coding, video editing when I can, and then I'm working, and I'm trying to do the passive income thing with the software, and it's all like all this stuff is shit I really care about, and I really want to have happen in my life. And so all of the time I spend is almost like there's a real thing that I want out of this. It's not like I'll just spend my time like this and throw that bitch away. It's like, dude, I really want this shit to happen. And so I'm finna do this with my time. And there's effort involved and sacrifice and sometimes suffering and sometimes this immense joy when you realize that the shit you're doing because it challenges you and it's cool. And I think for other people, if you don't think of your life like that, it's like, okay, I'm finna hang out with this person who they're 19 years old and they fucking are on summer break and they don't have school, they just play fucking Roblox all the time and fucking watch Victorious because it's their comfort show. And I remember having the same shades of behavior and mental inclinations as that kind of person, but it's like with the way that with the place I'm at in my life now mentally, and also what I'm trying to do with my life, I don't want to really hang out with someone else like that seemingly doesn't really give a fuck about what they do with their time. It's like there's not a certain effort involved in how this person attempts to author their own experience. And it's like, okay, if you're not even trying, you just want to be comfortable, and now how much do you learn about yourself? So, yeah, dude, I don't think I'd want to hang out with someone like that. And y'all, in this kind of odd way, so I'm not trying to say all this to say I'm better than other people. I don't think I'm better or worse than any other person. It's just some human shit. Like, yeah, we're just normal ass people trying to figure shit out. But y'all, what I will say. So I'm gonna try to explain it, but I could be pretty fucking wrong about this idea in general. But I'm just gonna try and talk through it. So I think of my life in a certain way where I'm pretty serious about the way I spend my time. It's like I am always trying to do something, and my time is important to me. Now, y'all, so for a pretty decent majority of people I run into, I have the general feeling like this person isn't that interesting. And I'd say even beyond that, y'all, it's almost like if I'm this serious about my fucking life, and other people, for the most part, I just don't run into other people that think like really fucking are trying to do something in their life, and I will sort of write them off. And I don't mean this to I don't know, I don't want to exactly put it as like I'm just writing them off, but I'll try to give y'all a picture. So y'all, people will walk into the sushi restaurant that I work at, and these people. So if I got along with anybody, these people are a pretty decent bet because usually they're a bit younger. They might be about my age, or a bit younger, or a bit older, or sometimes there's families and they have kids and shit. But anyways, they're just coming in to eat. And for an example, so a good amount of these people are attractive young women that are probably about my age or a bit younger, or right. And you can kind of notice this when you just look at them. But the thing is, y'all, I will kind of notice in this adjacent way. I don't really look at people that walk in. Maybe I'll see them in my peripheral vision, and I'll just, you can tell. And y'all, I think for most single, straight guys, they would probably like at least have the thought, I might like to talk to that girl because I think she's cute. Except for me, y'all. Even if that thought sort of crosses my mind, it's like, yeah, I can say she's physically attractive. I will be almost completely uninterested in actually talking to them. And not just these attractive females that normally I probably would want to otherwise talk to, but really fucking everyone, guys. Most of the people that walk in the shop I don't really look at because I just kind of think to myself, most people I run into aren't that interesting to me. They're like, it feels like almost no one I run into is as dead ass as me about fucking changing their life and authoring their experience and all this different shit. And so it's almost like it'd be something like exhausting to take the chance on another person and actually basically hold the possibility open that this person might be interesting. It's almost like I've already, it's like I don't even want to try, sort of thing. Or like, I'm not gonna say like I don't know. It's like I run into a new fucking person and then I'm like, oh my god, this person's gonna disappoint me too because I don't think they're interesting. I don't know necessarily if it's like that, but it's kind of like I don't really find that many people all that interesting, and so I just kind of keep to myself. Now, at the restaurant, I'm pretty talkative with my coworkers. Um, you know, they're cool, and I like hanging out with them. And some of them I think are really cool, and I really like talking to them. And I mean, the people I think are really cool are people that I might want to hang out with a little more outside of work. But even for the vast majority of them, it just kind of feels like, you know, I like their company and I like talking to them, but it feels like their life is only so interesting to me. And after having said all this, I don't know if I'm just self centered and arrogant. I don't really know. It's hard for me to tell. I'm trying to figure this thing out in myself, though.